A private chef just dropped off this shoe knife. There's a giant chip on the edge and the tip is broken off. So I'm going to take you through my process to make this thing extremely sharp and to repair it. Since we're going to be taking off a lot of metal to remove that chip and to fix the tip, I'm spraying the knife down with some water to make sure it's cool enough so I'm not ruining the temper. And I'm using a 120 grit belt set at 15 degrees. You can see me tilt the handle extremely high. And the reason for that is the bolster will not allow me to lay the knife perfectly flat and run it across my angle guide. So if you come across these weird bolsters, you have to tilt the angle of the knife, but you have to be very careful not to round off the heel of it. I've already reduced that chip a lot, but the problem is there's still a bit of waviness along with the edge. So we're going to keep grinding a little bit away until I can make that chip completely go away. And we've already created a burr, and the tip is getting very pointy just through natural sharpening. And we'll do this for a few more passes to knock that chip out of the edge, and then I'll show you the final product and we'll switch to a different grit. This will be the final pass of the 120 grit, and that's why I love this belt. It just removes so much damage without overheating the knife. And then you can see that we've completely removed that chip. We've made the point pointy again, and we created a burr. So now we're on to the 600 grit belt. Every time I sharpen a knife for a customer, I ask what their needs are, what they use the knife for. This chef doesn't care for an extremely polished edge, since he's not really filleting fish or doing any delicate work with this knife. So he wants more of a toothy edge, so I'm only sharpening this to 600 grit, and then I'll take the burr out. And finally, one of the most important steps is to remove the burr. So I'm using my leather wheel with a 2 micron diamond emulsion, and that's a great applicator to remove this burr. And the final test to see if we did a great job sharpening this knife is a push cut on a very thin magazine paper.